Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, I'm Janvi Chaudhary, MPA Strategy and Consulting student at UPES. Today, it's a pleasure to connect with Mr. Akshansh Bhadauriya, who is currently working as an SAP consultant at Deloitte. Thank you so much for taking out time to interact with us. This session will help us understand the real industry perspective, especially in consulting and SAP domain. So, Akshan, to start with, could you briefly tell us about your journey, your background, like how you entered Deloitte and what led you to SAP Consulting?
Hi Janvi, how are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for this particular session. Okay, so about my journey, like I started my career from Accenture Tech as a SAP consultant only. But
Hmm.
at that time, when I joined Accenture Tech, I was also a business consultant, right? So my journey was like business consultant. Then at the same time, I was working for like clients, like major clients, like they are majorly into the mining industry, and I was like working with the client to streamline their processes in the terms of business strategy itself. But at the same time, I was also involved in the SAP and Oracle consulting, Oracle tech consulting. But when I got to know, like at that time in my initial phase of career itself, I got to know that SAP is like a booming market
Hmm.
where we can see that like around 70 to 80% of the market, like big market, let's say if we say about the Fortune 500 organizations, right?
Hmm.
So in those Fortune 500 organizations, around 70 to 80% of the organizations are running their business using the SAP software itself, right?
Yeah.
Using SAP as a ERP software. So they are running their day-to-day business using
Hmm.
this particular software itself. So at that time only I got to know that okay, so instead of going into like a business consulting especially, I will be going through the route like using the SAP as a tech, and then we can go forward with the business consulting. So from that time only during my Accenture tenure, I
Hmm.
joined as SAP functional consultant and the technical consultant. At the same time, I was also like driving the businesses for like client requirement and doing implementing the solution for them. Then post Dell Accenture, I joined PwC, where PwC Global, where I
Hmm.
was involved in multiple implementation projects for the ERP softwares itself. I post that I got an opportunity to work for Deloitte USI. That
Okay.
is also like in Deloitte USI also like post PwC. When I joined, I was like involved in one of the big tech that is like their market is around billions of dollars. They are implementing the SAP as a software, right? So we have
Mhm.
provided in the SAP software using their say like using the SAP business terminologies itself.
Okay, okay. So, like from your experience, what is the current business environment like in consulting, like especially in SAP or enterprise solutions?
So SAP is the part of enterprise resource planning itself, that is the ERP. So
Hmm.
there are majorly like different kinds of ERPs that we are running into. Like right now, we can see Oracle is also
Hmm.
have different ERP tool. There is Sudo also. There is this SAP. But in SAP, like current consulting environment, particularly in the ERP solution, is like highly scalable and dynamic. Okay. So, like initially, I said that like 70 to 80% of the businesses are running into this particular software itself, and organization majorly like high trading organizations are moving towards the traditional implementation focused environment, and also they are focused into digital transformation, not just the software. They don't want the software to be enabled for them to run their business. They want end-to-end digital transformation, so that they have the capability of AI also to introduce into their business, so that they can run their business smoothly and financial dependability will be
Okay.
involved in that.
Okay, okay, got it. So, like, are there any major trends like AI, cloud automation impacting your work, or it's like the normal work routine only?
No, yeah, AI is booming and AI is everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So in consulting world also, it's not about like it is like replacing AI is replacing the job. No, in
Hmm.
consulting world, we are like let's say if we are doing the work completing our tasks in 5 days in the past, but nowadays using our AI tools we are building, we as a consultants, we are also building the agents that can do our work or the client work within an hour. Previously, that was for that particular work require 5 to 6 working days that can to be done, right?
Okay.
So it is like beneficial for us and for our client and for the business that is driven. So AI is in the consulting world, it is not replacing anything.
Hmm.
It is like
It's
doing our
complementing.
jobs.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So, like, as a MBA student preparing to enter the industry, like, what do companies like Deloitte expect from a fresh graduate, like a fresh MBA graduate?
See, the basic thing is like the good communication skill. That is
Hmm.
the basic need for a resource to get into any kind of tech or any kind of consulting work,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Then, like, second thing is like how willing, like your willingness to learn this and adapt the
Hmm.
functionalities or the technologies
Hmm.
quickly, right?
Yeah.
And your profession toward your attitude towards your work and towards the work that is given to you.
Okay, okay. So, like, how important is like domain knowledge versus the practical skills? Like, what is more important between these two? Like, just the domain knowledge or
Important,
versus the
like
practical skills?
both are important in like,
Hmm.
but as a fresher they don't want, like, you don't have any domain experience, right? You don't
Hmm.
have any practical experience,
Yeah.
but you know the concept. They just want to see if you know the concept, that is great, because initial days you don't have that capability to do
Hmm.
the practical scenarios in the real world, right?
Yes, yes,
But
got it.
they want to see how analytical strong, like how analytical approach you are going to give to your solution that someone is asking.
Okay. So, like, to help us prepare better, can you just walk us through the typical hiring process as Deloitte or similar firms? Like, what rounds are usually there? Aptitude, technical, case, HR, like, what all are there?
Okay, as far as I know, like for
Hmm.
Deloitte, the for the freshers, if they are coming to your college, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there might be the first round will be aptitude or
Aptitude.
online test.
Yeah.
That is the basic round for like
Any
every
company.
organization,
Ha
like
ha.
any company that is coming to your college,
Hmm.
or you are giving off campus or something like that.
Ha.
Next round may depend on the college to college whether they want to conduct GD round for
Hmm.
the candidates or not. It depends on the like how many candidates are sitting into the second round. If
Okay.
there are like less number of candidates, they may replace that particular round with the further interview round. If not, if there is like a chunk of students
Hmm.
present, then in that case, to shortlist those students, they will conduct the GD round also. If not, then further this particular round, interview round, will be taken care. At the same time, HR interview will also take place if you like complete your first round of interview.
All right. And in your experience, what are the top technical skills required for a SAP consulting roles?
Yeah, so the technical skills, I can say how approachable you are to
Hmm.
build some solution based on the business requirements, right? And how you will drive yourself in solving the business related problems
Hmm.
and your communication skills. That is the major thing that in consulting world, in SAP consulting or any kind of consulting world,
Hmm.
that requires.
All right.
Yeah,
And from a consulting perspective, how important are problem solving and communication skills? Like, I guess they form the pillar of for any job in the like
correct.
consulting sector.
They are the pillars of consultants, right?
Yeah.
So how you are doing your work, how you are breaking down your problems into different subcategories, how you are identifying the root cause, how you are developing the structure and the practical solution of the particular business related problems.
Hmm.
Like, and also about the communication skills, if I can say, it is like how you're presenting yourself to the client, so that they will clearly understand your solution or the like design that you are going to present it to the client, and how like whatever you are going to present to
Hmm.
someone let's say I'm a client, I don't know anything about SAP, and I want to design, I want to build software in SAP, but I want someone to explain me clearly like how this SAP is going to work, right?
Yeah.
So in that case, as a consultant, I must require that I can like design the scenario of SAP like that, so that a client will understand how we are presenting it.
Okay. So that will be my last question now. Like based on your journey, what advice would you like to give to student like us who want to enter the consulting field?
First, like initially also I told that
Hmm.
first thing is like the communication skill,
Okay.
and second is like uh, how you are solving your problems in the real time also, and
Hmm.
the thing that you are doing in day to day life, right?
Yeah.
That you have to make it in your professional environment also. That
Okay.
is like related to the problem solving skills
Got it.
that you have to build it.
Hmm. That won't come in a day or so. I completely get
Yeah,
your point.
that will be based on
Hmm.
your experience or the day to day experience that you will get it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Akshans, for sharing your such valuable insights. This session has given us a clear understanding. Thank you so much. I would like to express our gratitude for your time and guidance.
Yeah, thank you, all the best.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.